We're getting ready to come back from Vegas right now. Here's Anya. Let's see, so we've got Madison, who's a little tilted over in her seat. There we go. Good girl. There's Madison and Anya and Poochie. And this is my family that I love more than anything. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna put a big bubble around the car before we travel across the desert. Right, Anya? Anya's gonna help. Yes. So all you need to do is, since we are all energy, so is this car right here. This piece of fine, overly priced metal here is also energy. So basically, have you ever been driving on the freeway and you feel like some days it's like everybody's cutting you off, or you feel like it's like you're invisible some days, and like it's just like people just keep like running you off the road, and then other days it's not happening. So it's just because of the energy that we carry, and everything that we own carries the same energy with us. So while we're sitting in the car, our car's field of consciousness, or our car's aura, basically kind of takes on our characteristics. So that's why when you're on the freeway, sometimes it was really funny. The other day I was driving, and this lady that I had kind of like a rivalry with up until about a year ago, is funny. A lot of people kind of knew about it, and it was a weird rivalry because she was always projecting on me, and she thought I was like this ruthless businesswoman that was gonna, you know, take over her world or something like that. And then we ended up working things out, and she realized that I wasn't some ruthless businesswoman that she kind of was. So anyways, it was funny because I was driving down in Del Mar the other day, and there was this car that was like right next to me, and as I was driving, it was like trying to pass me, so I would like slow down, and then it would slow down, and then I'd speed up, and then it would speed up, and I was like, ah! So I just slammed on my brakes and let it go past me. And as I looked over at the person to be like, what the heck are you doing? It was her. I laughed so hard. So anyways, our driving and our energy and our cars, they all kind of like combine. So when you go on a long road trip, what better to do than protect the car? So anyway, all you have to do in order to get into a state of kind of like an altered state is just take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and just ask where your awareness is. And I'm going to get in the car now, and so Anya's going to be in here. So you take a deep breath. Yes, see, Anya's taking deep breaths, so is Poochie. And then basically you just ask, where's my awareness? And you just kind of pull it into you, into the middle of your brain. And just kind of take a few deep breaths like you're in the middle of your head, breathing in and then out. We'll turn the country music off for this. And then just wait and just allow your awareness to drop down from your head. And right down here, it's right below your heart and kind of behind it. So it's like below and behind. And here comes Dad to interrupt the process. And then all you're gonna do is to take a couple deep breaths in and then out your mouth, and then you're gonna imagine your car in front of you. And you can even do it with interruptions from Dad.
It's not an interruption.
It's not an interruption, we're just covering the car with a bubble. There we go.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you. Never buy an Audi. They beep too much. Okay, so then once you're down in your heart, you're gonna imagine your car in front of you with your family in it. And you can imagine it like a match, what are those called? Matchbox cars. And with that in front of you, you're gonna look directly up above it, and there's gonna be a big, huge, shining ball of like silver and gold light. And it's gonna look kind of like a snow globe or a big orb or something. And all you're gonna do is just, in your mind, just watch it drop down over your car. And when it drops over your car, what's gonna happen is you're gonna notice there might be like some goop flying out of the car, or some steam, or you know, whatever your brain, however your brain wants to identify the energy that's in the car. and you just kind of sit there and wait while the big bubble surrounds the car. And when you feel like it's kind of like locked in, your car is protected, and then you have a nice safe drive for you and your beloved family. Everybody drive safe. Ideally what?
I would put all of you to sleep for this drive and then
Oh,
wake you
wow.
up when I got there.
So that's a different class on how a husband can put his entire family to sleep prior to a trip, but stay tuned. Bye-bye.